part of learning the arm and the bones in the arm and the muscles, you guys had to come across this structure in the back, known as the scapula. Otherwise, you wouldn't know where some of these muscles connected or where the humerus connects. So let's look at this scapula. This is the right scapula. We can tell that this is the right scapula because this spine that runs along the top points to the right. So you always look at the direction the spine points to remind yourself whether you're looking at the right or the left scapula if they're not together or on a skeleton or cadaver. To get you oriented even more, let's draw in the head of the humerus. Okay, so this is the humerus head. This would be the humerus. And this head actually fits in behind this structure on the end of the spine of the scapula. That's known as the acromion. So it fits behind the acromion, and in front of this structure, you can just barely see, that's the coracoid. So it goes in between the coracoid and the acromion, and that entire area creates the shoulder joint. So now we know that this would be the lateral border. Lateral because it points to the side of the body, the lateral side. And this that would be the medial border because it points to the middle of the body. So the medial border or vertebral border points toward the vertebrae or the spine, whereas the lateral border points to the axillary or the armpit area, which would be in this general vicinity. Now, one thing I didn't go over is what this space in between the acromion and the coracoid are called. You can see a little bit of the indentation there. That's where the head of the humerus actually fits into and rotates in that area. And that indentation is called the glenoid fossa. Now, if we zoom out and look at the scapula together, with this area representing the spine, the middle of the back, and the two scapulae facing each other, basically. And the reason I say facing each other is because they actually resemble animals. Gotta use a little bit of imagination, but they kind of resemble ram, sheep. And these ram face in toward the middle of your back, and they've been bumping heads so many times that their horns have actually been turned around backwards. So when you look at the scapula and you want to figure out which is the left and which is the right, you want to notice this spine or the ram's horns. And they should be pointing backwards, and the way that they point will tell you what side it's on. So again, right and left. Maybe that'll help you guys be able to pick these out if they're not together and you have to do that.